Hey guys, just wanted to say that this video is 18 or older, so if you're not 18 or older, please click away and watch something different. Not my channel. Do something different, man. And if you are 18 and older, hi, welcome to the video. Yeah. With that being said, let's get into it, shall we? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I just took a little bit of a break. I drank some water, and I watched another episode of Pokemon Journeys. What episode is this? This would be episode 22 of our Pokemon White playthrough. So yeah, welcome back, guys. We're here. The controller's not connected yet again. All right, there we go. Controller's back on. So yeah, welcome back. And the last episode, Bug evolved into an Umbor. And we're going to be working on these three little guys in this episode. So yeah, welcome back, guys. We got, including this video, we have 4 more videos to record today. This being number 1 out of 4. So yeah, we're here. We're doing it. Glad everybody's here today. Happy whatever day it is that you're living in and existing in. If it's your wedding, kind of a weird day to be watching YouTube videos, don't you think? Unless you're, like, having somebody put your tuxedo on you for you. I don't know, that's... Wow, twice in a row with that. That's insane. Okay, that's cool. Can we go for 3? We're gonna go for 3? You tried, but you failed. Looks like you don't get the rule of 3s, Tranquil. Looks like God has abandoned you. But yeah, no, if you're watching this on your wedding, the fuck are you doing? I don't, unless you're like, I don't know, man. Just don't watch this on your wedding. That's weird. That's a weird day to watch a video on YouTube. You shouldn't be on YouTube on the day of your wedding. If somebody's watching this at your wedding's probably not exciting enough for them. Either that, or they probably don't feel like dancing or care about you. I don't know. Probably like a niece or a nephew who's just like, nah, fuck you, old man or woman. I don't care. Or neutral. Don't care about you. Fungus. What about Among Us? Post that in camera. I don't care what you do for that, as long as it's funny. Yeah, there is a Pokemon called Among Us. Before Among Us was a thing. Well, clearly, because this game came out in like 2011 or 2012. I'm sure. I think it came out earlier than that. I think it came out in like 2009 or 2000. Hey, Google! When did Pokemon White come out?
Pokemon Black and White's initial release date is September 18th, 2010.
Oh, wow. I was very close and very far. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you're having a good whatever day it is. Even if it is your wedding, I mean, that's still weird, but I mean, hey, welcome in. I'll still accept you. I'll judge you a little bit, but I'm still accepting. Man, what story should I tell you guys today? I just saw something crawl. Yeah, I saw a little sugar ant crawling around. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. It has nothing to do with literally anything, but this is a story that I've been thinking about for the last few days. Because I've been thinking a lot about, like, when I was a kid, and I'm like, man, what stories could I tell people? This is a good one. And I finish off that water bottle first. So, I like to make it a point. I'm autistic. I don't say that as I say that as a joke. But like I do suffer from, like, I don't know, I would say probably 40% autism. I don't know if that can really put like a number on it. But I definitely don't have like a sensor in my head to tell me to do things and not to do things, like what's right and what's wrong. Of course I have like the moral compass where it's like, don't kill anybody, right? But anyway, with that being said, back in 3rd grade, right? I we were given these. Man, it was like a big day. It was like a day like right after. I think it was like one of the last days of 3rd grade. It was like the last week, and those are just like the days where they're just like, either if you have your work finished, you have your work finished. If not, then you should be working on it, right? I was one of the kids who had it done because, again, autism. Sometimes I just like popped on stuff, and sometimes I didn't. And they were handing out bathroom passes like to each kid during a movie, right? And I don't know why I did this. This was so stupid of me. I was like one of the first kids in like the first. I sat next to the teacher's desk. Like that's how much in front I was in that classroom. So I'm like the last kid in the first row, right? And I get given the pass. It's my turn, and my class in this building is on the the 3rd floor. Because you have VPK, preschool, 2nd grade, and 1st grade downstairs, right? Oh, fuck. Vicky died. That's not good. I was not paying attention. And so I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, right? But, like, I fucked around in the bathroom for a few minutes, too. So I just, like, kind of just stood in there, I didn't have a cell phone because I was just a kid. Like back when I was a kid, kids didn't just have cell phones. Kids had Game Boys. You know, we didn't have tablets back then. Like the touchpad iPad stuff wasn't like a thing yet. Oh, excuse me. So I'm fucking around in the bathroom. I'm on my SP, sitting in a stall just playing Pokemon. Right. And I got bored of that, so I was like, all right, what else can I do? I'm like, and meanwhile, the whole classroom during this time is waiting for me to come back with the pass, so the next dude can go, because they have a boys pass and a girls pass. So I have the boys pass, right? I'm just fucking around. I'm not really thinking. I'm like, oh man, somebody probably really needs to pee or poop or whatever. Right, and I'm just fucking around in the bathroom with my Game Boy SP, and I decided I was gonna go to the nurse's office and pretend that I was sick. Oh man, what'd I do next? So again, this is while the whole classroom's waiting for me, right? They're just waiting for me to come back. So eventually they send someone downstairs to look for me. And I'm just like sitting in the nurse's office while the teacher's assistant's just traveling around the entire 1st floor of the building looking for me. I don't know why I decided to do any of that. But eventually they found me and they're like, the heck are you doing? I'm just like, I'm just laying here. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. It's like, well, I mean, you found me. I never got in trouble for that. I just got a slap on the wrist. I mean, eventually I took so long that they ended up letting the other kids go. But I just think it's funny because my brain was like, I'm okay, I'm good. I never did that again because I felt terrible afterwards. I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that again. And the teacher's assistant wasn't even mad at me. She was just like, what are you doing? I'm just like, hi, hello, it is I, baby boy, laying here. So that's a little story for you guys. I don't know I just thought it was a little funny story to tell. It didn't really have like a comedic kick to it. I do a lot of stupid shit when I was a kid. That's what I'm saying. Why am I using throw? He's not gonna evolve. I mean, he needs to get stronger. He's gonna help me out when we get to the Elite Four, but I don't need Terry. I got distracted telling my story that I just decided, hey, Terry's gonna be here now. Yeah, God, another story I could tell. Sorry if that's like super loud. I just like leaned back super far and my microphone needed to come with me. What's another good story I could tell? not necessarily a story that has to do with me fucking up, but something I laughed at when I was a child that I shouldn't have laughed at. Which made me, again, feel terrible after I did it, because I don't have that little siren in my head that tells me not to do something. Okay? So this happened. God, more detecting. I hate it when you use detect. That's why I can't use my super effective move against you, because you're just going to use detect. Only time my family has ever gone on vacation out of Florida. We went to New Hampshire, where my dad's from. And we came across, like, this dual water park that's open during the winter for, like, different things and open during the summer for its water park. It was like a half rock climb, half outdoor adventure, half water park place. And it wasn't during winter, it was during summer, because if we went there, it was during the 4th of July, like, during the summertime. That's when we went there. So we got to do a bit of both. We got to do a bit of the outdoor adventure, and we got to do a bit of the water park. And the outdoor adventure part had, like, this cool slide that you ride little carts down, right? And it was so cool, but God, I had to wait in that line for probably, like, a good 45 minutes. Not to say that that's bad, because, has anybody been to Disney nowadays? Like, you're practically just paying to wait in lines. It's ridiculous. That's not the reason of the story. This is about me telling you guys about my autism and how bad it was. So why I said it like that, I don't know. We got to a point in the park where we were waiting to get on this little cart slide thing, where it kind of looked like a little Sonic course, right? You would, like, minus, like, the loop-the-loops. That was gross. I apologize. And while we're waiting in the line, no, as we're actually getting ready to go into the line, we see this really big dude on this thing, right? And these carts are about probably as big as skateboards. Like, they're not super, like, big, right? Kind of like boogie boards with wheels. And this guy was pretty big. I'm not saying he was, like, fat, but he was pretty up there. And he should not have been on this, and he should have known better. And as I see this guy get on this thing, and I'm just like, I'm looking at him, I'm like trying not to laugh. I'm like, oh, he's gonna fucking eat it. And boy, oh boy, he fucking ate it. Like, he when you're going down those things, bro, you're probably going at least good 30 to 35, because those are pretty fast. Because you got to think about it. It's just like, it's a hill, a really big hill, with these, like, metal tubes going down the whole way. It's like a really freaky fucking, it's kind of like a one-way track, kind of. And the tubes are bigger. They're kind of like giant metal slides, but they're made of metal, because that's what the wheels can roll off of. It's like on a track, and it goes down, and then the thing's supposed to come outside of the track at the end. But this guy, like, he went to do one of the turns, and he was just too fucking top-heavy, got flung off of it, and just, like, fucking cartoon fell down half the fucking hill. And I, like, dude, my little boy brain saw that, and I just fucking laughed. And laughed. And laughed. Oh my god. I'm picturing it now. The guy probably got really fucked up during the time, and I feel bad now. I felt bad then after I laughed, and my dad kind of gave me like a little slap in the back of the head, like, hey, don't laugh at that. While also trying to hold in his own humor. But that was just a bad time, man. If I could go back and give that guy a hug, I would. I'd be like, it's okay, buddy. Just go to the gym. Maybe lose some weight before you go back on there, you know? Because, like I said, he did not need to be on that ride. Those things were not big enough to support his weight, clearly. It's like, I know that sounds mean now, but it's like, dude, thinking back at that, he should have known better than to do that. Than to get on that tiny little fucking boogie board with wheels and just go for it. I mean, I have something very similar myself that I did at a friend's birthday party. He decided to have one of his birthday parties at a skate park that we have here in Sarasota. And I think it's the only skate park, actually, that we have in Sarasota. I'm not sure about that, though, because I don't skate and I don't do any of that, which is another reason why I should have thought, hey, maybe I shouldn't go to this, because I can't skate, and I'm not much of a skate person. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, I don't know when, but it will definitely be on this channel eventually. As a stream, who knows? I don't know. Anyway, back to the story. Just a lot of stuff happened at this place. Most of all, the one and only time I broke my arm. Yeah. So... Oh, man. I'm already out of breath again, man. I need more water. That my throat doesn't hurt, but, like, it's getting back to that point. But, everybody has their own thing. Like, I brought a skateboard. People brought scooters. I got in an argument with one kid because, I saw a bunch of people going to, like, a drained pool thing, and they were all using their scooters, so I just grabbed a random scooter and started going, and this one kid was like, can I have that scooter back? I'm like, no, and he's like, alright, I guess I'll fight you, and he won, because I didn't realize that, again, didn't realize that everybody brought their own stuff. I thought it was, like, all stuff that was, like, part of the park, and they were letting us use it. The reason I thought that is because I saw my older brother on one, and I was like, oh, he has one, I should be able to have one too. And I just grabbed a random scooter and just fucking went for it, man. But, that's not the part where I broke my arm. That comes a little later when I see everybody going off this giant fucking ramp on the other side of the park. Right? Everybody's sitting on their boards, and my little brain was like, I've played one enough Tony Hawk games that I know how to do this. So I just stood up and just fucking dipped. Like, this is like a good 90-degree angle ramp. Like, it's just straight up, and then just turns into a ramp at the bottom. Like, there's no give. It's just a wall with a fucking ramp on it. So, yeah. And my father was watching me the whole time I did this, and I just kind of... he just watched me flop and just hit the ground. And I just kind of laid there for a second, right? And, like, I felt a pop in my wrist. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. Right? And I just kind of... This all happens within, like, 5 seconds. I flop, I lay down, I think about it, and then I start laugh crying. Because I'm like, oh, I fucked up, bro. I fucked up. And, like, of course, I can't say that because I was a kid at the time. So I'm not saying that. Like, man, I messed up, man. I think I did something I wasn't supposed to do. Oh, and also, after I wiped off of this board... The whole day I was getting bullied by some kid. It wasn't the kid who I stole the scooter from. Him and I made up. But there was some other kid who was hanging around with a birthday boy who was fucking with me the whole time. And as the board flew out from underneath my feet, gradually flew over to that kid and smacked him in the face, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, I fucked my wrist up pretty bad that day, and that was like the day I was like, nah, I'm never touching a skateboard again. What are we at? Who do we got still? Adams, level 34, he needs 3 more levels. Sven, I don't know about him. Vicky died earlier. What's her level? 32. She needs 3 more levels. So, damn, dude. Yeah, we're at that point. We're at 18 minutes. I'm gonna try to go for 20. And some of this gets cut, which I don't think it will. We'll do that. But yeah, man, I got a lot. I got some stories to tell. Not a lot. Oh, new subscriber! Anime Arsenal Gaming. Subscribe to your channel. Well, thank you, Anime Arsenal. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for joining us today on this lovely journey. I appreciate you for subscribing. I love that. That's awesome. I think that's funny that I got that in the middle of a recording session. So yeah, hey man, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna close that out actually. Anime Arsenal, man, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family of silly little babies. Appreciate you. Oh man, it's so hot in here again, guys. This room is like a fucking sauna. It just gets so hot in here. I need to get one of those Japanese air conditionings that just like you can just click a remote on and I just won't have to hear it. Thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again. Well, thank you. Alrighty. I'm gonna leave this episode here, guys. Saving, don't turn off the power. I won't. This is... I don't know what episode this is. I know I said it in the beginning, but whatever. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Like Anime Arsenal just did. Help me out a lot. Comment if you can. I'd like to talk to you guys. I might end up making a Discord if we get enough people. And yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by today. I love you all. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.